There's 5 things men need to consider when choosing a wife.
Mm-hmm. Y'all go first.
I'm gonna say attitude. Mindset, attitude. Number 1. If you don't have the right mindset, boy, that definitely ain't gonna work. Um, and what I mean by attitude is you don't feel like you gotta be combative with everything. It's like, man, I don't feel like dealing with that, man. You know what I'm saying? It's bust down behavior to me, man. But um, health. Do they value their health? You know what I'm saying? Not from a shaming. I'm just saying, do they value their health? You know what I'm saying? From a genetic standpoint, like some people, if you just look, they don't really value their health. You know what I'm saying? You
I
don't
got
want
that.
to,
I got
huh?
that on mine too. Combative.
He said combative. What was the third one? I was telling my wife this other day. I can't even remember. I know, like I said, mindset, and then what is she? Her standard. What's her standard? You know, as a woman. You know what I'm saying? Some women, you know, I was just into Don DC Curry. He was talking to this woman on a podcast, and he was asking a woman, why would you put a man in a situation that he would have to almost kill a dude, and then come back and say, well, I didn't want to put my family in jeopardy. I didn't want him to go to jail. But you put him in a situation where he had to put
Yeah.
himself in a situation where he had to hurt somebody. There's women out there that do that kind of stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Go downtown, skimpy outfit or something. Dude looking at me, I don't like the way you're looking at me. Then they get into a fight, now your husband in jail 2 years assault. You know what I'm saying? And then you're like, man, I wish I wouldn't have done that. I could have just walked away. We really should have just walked away. We in jail now, you know what I'm saying? Like having common sense, you know what I'm saying? That's pretty, like I say, homemaking skills. That's how that's in my top 5 automatically. A woman that want to do that, not that you gotta force the woman that wants to do that, like a virtuous woman. Like when you meet a woman like that, you be like, man, I didn't think that was even possible, but they out there though, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Like
that's
like
simple.
a
That's
good
4. What's 5?
a good homemaker. You ain't got to force them to.
Yeah.
And number 5, definitely those mother skills, man. Like willing to sacrifice. Like it's women out there like when they pregnant, they still kind of live reckless. Most people don't realize that. That actually make sure she keep herself together to, you know what I'm saying, to harbor kids, you know what I'm saying? Cause
Yeah.
I've seen it. You be in the club, this woman pregnant, she in there throwing down margaritas. You like, what? You know what I'm saying?
Damn. Damn.
Yeah.
Just keeping it real.
So
Just
that
keeping it
was
real, man. You know
good.
what I'm
And you
saying?
went into detail about your 5 things. Recap your 5
So
things
my
if you can put it in the word.
attitude, mindset, genetics and health, homemaking skills. Oh, I forget what was
Mother skills.
yeah, motherly skills, and then maintaining herself like during pregnancy. She willing to make that sacrifice because it is a sacrifice to be pregnant for 9 months. It is
Mm.
a sacrifice. Willing to,
Mm.
I said it's good things to look for. I don't know how they will present in the day phase, but yeah, that's good. Peele,
I
did
mean,
you
it
have
takes
your
time.
5?
You're not gonna find out. You got to be with somebody for a while to really
Yeah,
kind of
of
sort
course.
through that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Yeah.
Peele, do you have 5 things
Um,
men need to consider?
I probably got about 4,
That work.
but
That's fine.
That's 4 is
4,
good.
4, but it's really like 3. But um, number one, well, really no particular order, but um, number one, having somebody to listen to understand what the fuck I'm saying, because a lot of people a lot of people listen, but they not listening to understand nothing you saying,
That's true.
nothing. Two, is she willing to be led?
That goes with attitude, mindset, right? Yeah.
That could be the same thing, but you didn't
Yeah.
say what her mindset needs to be. But you explained it when you broke it down, when you went into
Yeah.
the category of mindset. But continue, Peel.
Yeah.
Continue.
if, if she gonna be led, she gotta listen and understand. That's first two things.
100%.
And recognize and realize and analyze. Like everything I'm saying is not to be combative. Like, girl, I ain't trying to argue with you.
For real.
I'm trying to argue with you, but it
Yeah.
is what it is what it is. In the fifth one, I was like, I don't know. I don't know. Because I already picked you apart to see if you're gonna
Uh,
fit into everything that I'm
do you have any physical requirements, health requirements,
um
spiritual requirements besides being
gotta
able to
be
be led?
gotta be two something to do something.
Too
Uh
stupid, man.
uh
I feel you, brother. I'm right there.
like I don't care about none of that stuff. Like, but gotta
So
be
she
two
can,
something. You gotta be two something to do something.
so
Like
she can have the black rings around her neck and under her
When I say
eyes.
value health,
you
I'm
don't
talking about
care,
like
but
don't
like
get diabetes and stuff. I'm saying like try to
no,
prevent from getting that.
that's like stuff like that. That's I ain't worried about all that. I'm
Okay.
not worried about all that. But it's cool. Like no, it's cool to take care of your health and all that. That's one of the things that
That goes in the mindset as well. So
yeah,
Yeah.
it ain't got to be written down. Like baby, listen.
But you can tell if somebody value their health or
If
not, though. That's what I'm saying. You
like
can tell.
listen, if I don't want to eat pork and stuff like that all the time, then you got to understand that. But listen to understand. Like, listen, baby, I don't want to have to eat all this stuff. Listen to
yeah,
what I'm saying.
that's something I can tell you really value because that's two things that tie into the basically the same thing about the non-conflict, listening to understand, and the ability to be led. There's all on the same track, so that shows there's something really important to you.
All
Mhm.
right, Jay, what you got?
Do you want to recap the five things? Just a simple 2 or 3 words for each thing. You don't have to.
I mean, whatever you say, whatever you got to say, bro.
Oh, no,
I
I was just if you want to elaborate or clarify more on your things.
mean,
Uh,
I really could though.
yeah,
Like,
these things evolve uh, based
Yeah.
on my emotions or how I feel and what I need at the time. Sometimes I don't know what I need until I need it. Example, I recently had a stroke, you know, and I had my family and people in my corner when I wasn't able to be myself. Uh, so one thing for me is really strong, and it may be overlooked, but I want that specifically. Um, the person to not only love me, to like me, to want to be with me, and to go through the struggle of life and go through the happiness of life.
to break it down.
Uh, Two,
That's
somebody
real.
I ain't got to bargain with, argue with, to share their body with me. We gotta. Well, it's Tuesday. You promised me that I don't want to negotiate us spending time together and being happy together. I want somebody who wants me attentively and in sickness and in health. This basically, I can just go through the vows. And I can tell in the dating process if somebody wants to be with me or they have to be
Hmm.
bribed to spend time with me. She not going out with me unless we're going to do some fun or we drinking or eating or something.
Right. I get that.
I
agree with
want the person to want me. So that's one. Two, because health is real important. I want her to value and know herself. Valuing
Right.
yourself is making good choices about eating and drug use and stuff like that. I'm not the police, so I can't
Right.
judge what you do,
Right.
but you got to set your own limits and moderate. Because
Right.
I'm not your daddy. I'm not going to be with you every time you can smoke or drink. You know, you have to control that. And if you not can't in the dating phase, you sure can't in the wife phase. So there's two things. Love yourself. And the second thing, basically number three, is love yourself.
Right.
You know, you can't truly love something that you don't know.
Right.
So I guess know yourself, know your relationship with God. And then the third one is love yourself, love that person, and love your journey, whether it's school, whether it's in close to God, and things like that. You have to be into yourself. You know, I want you to like me. I say it like me first, you know, because we're going to be in a relationship. But you got to have that same enthusiasm of taking care of yourself and spending time with yourself. Whether it's a book without me, a show without me, something you want to do with yourself, you know.
Right.
And the fourth thing, just kind of be family oriented. I have a child, you know, love him and love your family. Have a good relationship with your family. So I can't expect you to have a good relationship with me and my son and our new family if you don't mess with your own family. Your mom cussed you out one time and you don't deal with her. Your brother did this, I don't deal with him. You cut people off too quick, you know. Now I understand you got to cut somebody off sometimes for your own protection, but did you give your mama or your siblings reasonable chance? You know, so that's four. That's basically my four. But you know, in all that covers, God is in each of those things.
Yes.
So I don't feel like I have to make him a standalone thing, you know, about your principles in your life. I want you to be able to work hard as a group and individually, and let's work hard in the workforce, getting your degree, building your skills, and also spiritually. So hard worker in those ways. So this hard working, love me, love yourself, know yourself.
And
You know, and that's what I look for in a person. Because if a person knows themselves and they love themselves, they're going to be that person, no matter what. They can't be fake because they love themselves too much to misrepresent them.
Yeah.
You know, and they comes from a love place. They don't come from putting your best foot forward or whatever. I'm me, and let me make my decision. So that's the five things I look for.
What about to say, Peele?
now, and man, that's perfectly put.
Yeah.
John broke it down to like each point that he said. He touched on like each point because we really be saying the same thing.
Yeah.
We really do, and it was like, okay, dang.
So what tools do y'all think a man need?
Like,
If you think about going into marriage, what y'all think?
I go first. Turn the mirror
Oh yes.
on
On yourself.
everything I said about her. I gotta have those. I gotta love myself. I gotta
Mm-hmm.
love her, and not only love her because it's easy to love somebody out of duty. Because
Right.
you got my babies, I love her. I gotta love. No, actually like the person you're with, or you're gonna have those problems. And
Yeah.
And they dirty sock.
intimacy is gonna struggle. So
Mm-hmm.
turn everything I said right back on me. I need all those things to be spiritually confident in myself, like me, and understand why God loves me. I love me for the same reasons, and she loves me for the same reasons. So mine are everything totally flips on it. I gotta want to please her because that's my person. And she likes me like that, and she loves me. She gonna want to please me as well, and it's
Right.
not going to be a chore or a headache for her. Just like it won't be for me to rub her feet or to listen
Right.
to her talk about her day and them
But
stupid people at work. You know,
talk, talk that ish. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Talk that ish. And
I
but
hate I hate the
What do you
bitch
think,
too.
Phil? What do you think, Phil?
oh man, 'cause everything he's saying, man, is facts. You know what I'm saying? Like when people once you break that stuff down, everything he's saying, like it's real facts. Like
Yeah.
people got away from it. They
Oh,
got away from
100%.
it.
Yeah.
They got away
They
from
have.
it, and
They have.
it's I'm like just listen to it. I'm like, okay, like son really got him. You got him one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just like I got me one. Mike, you got you one. And what people gotta fully take everything that we saying, everything. Like it's cool. Okay, I get it. It's cool to knock down chicks and woo or whatever. But all that it ain't mean nothing. It's just
No,
cool
I'm gonna
shit.
say I'm saying from hindsight, it's actually not because what it
No,
does, it sets an unreal reality that a
it's a true
regular woman
story.
she can't meet that bar
Yeah,
because you know what I'm saying you doing all pro stuff out there and she may be just rookie or mid level or regular woman. When you actually start being with a regular woman and you out there with all pro bust downs, it's a whole nother level, man.
yeah.
You
Hey,
can't even
look, I
think of
got
it.
what I want, but I want to say something else. Big shout out to Ashley, Mike to my brother, and to my sister. We had a friendsgiving, and
Mm,
him and her kind of was checking on me because I had stroke. You know, I'm walking a little off balance. You know, my stride ain't my gait ain't what it
I thought
used to
you were
be.
drinking that lemonade. That's why I thought you were drinking that lemonade.
Yeah,
That's why.
yeah. Of course, I was drinking lemonade,
That's
but
why.
uh, they I can't walk a long distance anyway. You know, and I
Yeah.
have to look. My eyes change. But the genuinely check on me and to check on my son, make sure he's all right. Just like one of hers. I really appreciate it.
mm-hmm.
It kind of got me on this home. I don't know who I'm here
Yeah.
too,
It's
but
favorite. Yeah.
I really appreciate her and you as well for all you've done to me during my sickness and stuff like that. You know, still like treating me like a man, treating me like a friend. And she's supporting you and she's supporting me. Like I say, I've known Ashley since high school and she's always been solid.
Yeah.
Mhm.
She
I
made me
think,
better. I'll tell you that right now.
thank God for giving her to Mike and they worked out what they worked out. I really appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Thank you. And
Yeah.
I had a girl when I was sick. She had to help me to the bathroom, bathe
Man.
me and stuff like that. And you just don't get that uh,
Yeah.
nowadays.
Talk
Uh,
to.
you know, like I extremely appreciate her for all she does. You know,
And talk this.
I just wanted to give Mike and his wife a shout out. You know,
Yeah, I would let the young guys know if you thinking about getting married, you have to learn understand how to be a leader even when things are not going your way. You know what I'm saying? Being a provider is not the same as when you single out there hanging out with your bros. It's a whole nother level when you're a provider. You know what I'm saying? You might have to do things you don't want to do in order to provide for your family. Sometimes when you're young, I know when I was young, I was a rebel. Nah, man, I'm going to have braids. I had braids, dreads, all that. When I became a provider, man, all that stuff went out the window, man. I had to put myself in the best position to provide for my family, man. You know what I'm saying? Probably almost, some people say I'm desensitized. Guess what? When you try to provide for your family, when you realize 35, 40,000 ain't enough, when y'all trying to pay bills, then you want to go on vacation, you either gonna make a change and do better, or you're gonna stay right there and be frustrated and struggle. It's your choice, you know what I'm saying? But being a provider mindset is totally different than, you know what I'm saying, just being single. You do what you want to do, you know what I'm saying? Because when you by yourself, you can survive on 35. When you by yourself, you can have a George Foreman grill, get the Tyson chicken sandwiches, just some bread, and you can make it. But when you got a wife and 2 kids, you can't do that.
But I will say this in the same breath.
Yeah.
Even from making it,
Mm-hmm.
I'm still gonna provide. Why? Because I'm a man.
Right.
Like I didn't always make 30, 40, 50. I didn't always make that shit.
Right.
And I was living in Texas.
We saying the same thing. I said I figured out how to get there. Being a provider changed my mind. Like I gotta do something now. Like, I gotta
like, baby, I understand this stuff. And that's what we showing y'all. Like even in your darkest night, if you got a woman that's really gonna be everything that you want. See, not one time did he say, "Oh, she got to be 180 pounds, light skin, whatever." Not one time. That was
No, one time any of us didn't say how much money she had to make.
You see what I'm saying?
And also, too, man, as a man, you gotta know your flaws too. Like some people don't think people really understand
that's why
themselves.
I say
You gotta know your flaws,
and
man.
mine is know yourself and love yourself.
Yeah, exactly. And
you can't love yourself if you don't know yourself. If you tend to lie to yourself about yourself. Yeah. I'm a good man. But you still doing corny or childish shit.
You can be a good man and still have things. It's impossible to be like everything about somebody, but they love you enough to love you with your flaws. And they go both ways. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm saying doing stuff
doing bogus
that's not becoming of a man, you know. And you responsible for your own emotional stuff. So I've been divorced. I was with my ex-wife for like 11 years or something like that. I could take that experience and what happened to me and say, I don't trust women. I never want to get married again. You know? No, I'm just process it. And I'm ready to move on my life and bring somebody else in. So
it's life after death. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I don't hate women.
It's Bonnie, Biggie. I shouldn't have that sound effect. It's Bonnie, Biggie.
Yeah, like
let's ride. Go ahead, Peele.
Yeah, that man. If people don't take, if they don't take nothing from what we just said, or really more so John and anything, man, you gotta understand. Like we all going through it, and it's always gonna be somebody that really do understand. Like, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you got to take care of your mental health. Whether you need to pray, meditate, talk to yourself, you know,
for real,
and talk to God, you know, because you feel like you're alone, but He's always there. You just lean on Him or turn to Him.
Yeah,
you know, people always say the same thing. Well, you read the Bible, blah 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 blah, but they tell the truth. You know, when you don't have the words of how you feel, God understands, and He has all the words, all the answers. You got to know how to access them or request them.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
That's it. It's simple.
But all right, guys, we have
All right,
shared
people.
3 different perspectives, 3 different men, 3 different ways of looking at stuff. We're not mad at each other. We love each other.
Yeah.
We just challenge each other. We like poking fun at each other. That's just what we do, man. You know?
I didn't think we didn't really argue today.
No, I think this is probably the best one ever. I
Yeah.
think this is probably the best one.
But all right, guys.